Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run ball.
Freeman again, a first down carry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 35. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Oh, 7 up my way.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards on the play, first down. Smith trying to run for it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Hold up with him.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are tied at 7.
Man, I got tipsy last night, brother.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Oh, yeah, I'll hold back.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10.
I was drinking them Lagunitas and that down 1,800.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got to run.
No, that was some tequila. I drink that brown.
I tell you, attrition does set in for a defense.
Yeah, I drink that yak, man.
About hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half. And some of these shorter games turn into bigger
I was
runs.
filling that motherfucking cup up with lemonade and Sprite, but man, that shit won't help. Shit.
On 2nd and 7, Manning. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Man, them kids slicked me out of Xbox motherfucking cars and everything.
Midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Man, I ain't bullshitting, man. They gonna go on their ass to motherfucking CVS at 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. I'm wondering why. Oh, we just can you just give that money to go get some Xbox cards? Like, how the hell y'all get some Xbox cards?
Get it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
Yeah, I know it. Same way I do my daddy.
Blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Yeah, man, both of them got
Manning to Barkley on the draw play.
$25 motherfucking Xbox card is spending on some kind of skins for that fork fight shit.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-body guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
Got Tibbs, got to throw everything off. He's up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air.
Case Keenum, come on over there in New York in the franchise.
A great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case,
Case Keenum can come to New York in the franchise.
Oh, okay.
Throwing is Manning on third.
Yeah, he can come to New York in the franchise.
Flushed out right.
I got the skins, brother.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Huh?
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure
on him. Dirty ain't gonna hold on to Eli. Dirty don't like Eli.
Evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice
pass. Got a young one
for
for Case Keenum.
Into the red zone now. Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Rosas.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants. This is taken at the 18. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. So right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st down, Manning. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And that's caught inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Go. Christian, travel. Check. Fresno. Fight.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Grady Jarrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Check 59, right.
At after the sack on first down. Manning. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So goddamn wrong to get the
Grady
ball
Jarrett
off,
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Manning to throw.
I don't like that, man. I'm throwing the damn ball, bro.
He goes again. Grady Jarrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And finding the tight end Hooper. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Ryan, he's going to sling this deep downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. 3rd quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Let's go. All the way in. Let's go, baby.
Races down the right side.
Let's go.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. "38 yards on the scamper there."
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Ryan. He's got that one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. There to make the stop was John Jenkins.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5. Ryan, this is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. So that one will be accepted. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Rock it. Get it.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now Manning. And Ingram hauls it in. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. The toss out to Barkley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Go! Hey, Wahoo!
Another try for Barkley.
How you let him knock you down, big
lane, but nothing there as he's
white
met
boy.
at the line of scrimmage.
Big garbage.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? On play action, it's Manning sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Eli Manning slow as motherfucking KO. Slow as goddamn molasses coming out the jaw. It's slow as fuck.
So on fourth down,
turbo.
trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Rosa's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now it's Ryan. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the 25 on second down, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. From the gun, it's Manning. Oh, he stays up. He's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on second and long. Manning. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, back up.
On third down, Manning. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Another first down. The Giants, they have the passing game working right now.
Love it when they blitz. I love it when they blitz. Ain't nothing but a gangster party.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley.
You got
the Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something.
Oh, he missed.
Now a shot taken on
he missed.
But it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, I can't find my play. Can't find my play. Ooh, I can't find my play. I'm out the wrong with this
one. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Manning.
Wide open.
He's taken
He
down.
was wide
The sack
open.
coming from
Come
Adrian
on,
Claiborne
man.
off the edge. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head
cannot
coach,
believe it.
he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He's back to throw. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are close to finishing off this football game.
Victor May made himself a victim.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even